and welcome to another JP Ceratosaurus review, hosted by me, JP Ceratosaurus. And today we have for you one of my favourite Jurassic Park toys of all time, the Lost World Jurassic Park Dino Damage Medical Centre. There she is. It's a pretty awesome toy. Now, you can see straight away that I haven't got all the packaging. I bought this second-hand on eBay a couple of years ago. But yeah, we'll check out the packaging first and get on with the reviews. So let's see what we think of the packaging. Straight away, you can see at the top here, the Lost World Jurassic Park. That logo that was on all the Lost World Jurassic Park stuff. I love it. It's great. It's got the Lost look with the cracked emblem and whatnot. The packaging has this sort of forest thing going on. It looks great, like the jungle on the island. Green packaging. I always liked the Lost World packaging. It was always great. Dino Damage Medical Centre, Site B. And at the bottom here we have removable Dino Damage wounds, and we'll get to those later. Dino trackers. I'm not 100% on the Dino trackers thing, but we'll look at that at some point. The old Kenner logo there before they were taken by Hasbro. And then with Battle Ravished Allosaurus and Rejuvenation Lab. Why they couldn't just... Yeah, Rejuvenation Lab seems a bit much for a children's toy, but there you go. The reason I love this so much is for the Allosaurus itself. It's one of my favourite dinosaur toys. But yeah, back to the packaging. On the top there, you can see Ian Malcolm with a pair of tweezers, and when I can get this light to stay off it, there you go. And Sarah Harding with what looks like a Allosaurus that you probably at that point wouldn't be able to save. But there you go, you can see the playset there. It's got the logo here with the medical centre bit. And there shows you all the different wounds. You can see the Thrasher T-Rex on there as well. Shows you all the bits that come off. With Battle Ravaged Allosaurus and Rejuvenation Lab. Allosaurus wounded in battle. Repair injured dino's bones. And tissue for realistic surgical action. Provide emergency blood infusion, not transfusion, infusion. Side packaging is nearly the same. Bigger picture of the lab there. You can see where someone's had it in the sunlight at some point. I keep mine in a spare room, so it's not seen the sun. But the same on the other side with the caution type. Black and yellow there. I quite like that. It's on most of the Lost World packaging. At the back, another bigger picture of the playset. Set a nice scene there with Dr. Harding. Is she a doctor? I can't remember. And Dr. Ian Malcolm as they look after the Allosaurus. I kind of feel like Ian wants to look after an Allosaurus. He barely wanted to look after a baby T-Rex. But yeah. Then on the bottom of the back there, you have all the other dinosaurs and whatnot. We'll look at that in a moment. First is the Kenner logo, made in China, JP, and check us out online. Which at that point, check us out online. That's pretty good, to be honest. Check what's that, 97, 98? Checking us out online. But yeah, anyway, enough on the history of the internet. Let's have a look. So you see some of the figures there. One thing I did notice with the Lost World toy line, I think Ian Malcolm's the only one they tried to look anything like it with. The other dinosaurs and whatnot, a few vehicles, a few other bits and bobs. No saying that. Is he on this one? Quick look. The people with the vehicles, like the Nick Van Owen in the corner there, and the Roland Tembo with the motorbike there, they look way better than the normal figures of themselves. But yeah, we'll crack this open and have a look, and we can review the dinosaur. Right, and there we have. Here's the base of the playset. Now we'll build this up together as we go, but we'll have a quick look here. So this looks like the bench or bed, if you will. The dinosaurs lay on, nice little handheld device of some sort there. Various little gadgets and gizmos along the bottom connected to the bed somehow. And a little prop for the tail. So we'll start by adding the desk over here. I say desk, it's a... Can you see that? The computer detailing and whatnot. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's even got the mouse on there actually, which is quite good. Right, let's put the screens on there. Let's see, there's the X-ray at the top here. A couple of other screens down here. What looks like DNA and probably heartbeat, and then a map of the island of some sort there. It's very small, it's quite hard to see. Right, got a small frame here which attaches this little holder, which doesn't want to go together. It all goes together quite well and comes apart quite easily. You know, it's pretty good in that way. Though I have found that mine has reached an age, because here's your transfused blood. It seems to either be drying up, well, it is drying up, honestly, and it barely moves anymore, which is a real shame because it used to splash about and whatnot. It was great fun. A couple of little tools here. Now, I have a some sort of pooper scoop and a needle there, but it did not come with the tongs that you see on the packaging. Sadly, they were missing. Lastly, there's some strap that connects the dinosaur to the bed. But I mean, it's a great playset, really. I don't know a huge amount of kids that would want to have what is essentially a dinosaur vets, but there you go. It's a good little playset, and I like it. But there you are. Here we are. Now this is the one for me. This is my favourite Jurassic Park toy that's out there. You know, I think he's fantastic. The only thing I can fault this dinosaur on is that its jaw only opens that wide. That is the only thing. Otherwise, I think it's an incredible depiction of a Allosaurus. It's got some pretty good detailing on it. We'll look at it more in a minute. But yeah, I mean, it's great. Now, where shall we start? Let's start with let's start with the paintwork. It's pretty basic, you know. It's overall brown. It's got the white underneath, and it's just got these darker brown lines along it. But they really work, and it just makes it look an incredible. It's my favourite. Let's put it. You know, it's great. I wouldn't hear no bad against this one, but I guess in the same way that the Series 1, I think it's Series 1, Velociraptor, the brown and darker brown / black paint job, that, you know, it's very similar paint job to this, and it's great. It works. Simple works, and it's where Jurassic World's failed a little bit, I think, but yeah, let's not talk about that today. Now, I love the stripes, the tiger stripes, if you will. They're, you know, very well done. Nice little splodges. I think you'd find that on most creatures. And most important thing here, Hasbro could learn from this one: no screw holes. How they bought Kenner and produced similar toys to Kenner for JP3, and then remade the original Jurassic Park toys in between, and then produced the Jurassic World line, is beyond me. But this right here is what I consider one of the best. Now you can see the detailing on the face there. The eyes are pretty good, if you ask me. Dark coloured skin around the eyelids and whatnot. Got a good paint job on the eyes and the pupil. Same on the other side there. The mouth, as I say, it doesn't open very wide, but you can see it's painted pretty well. The tongue and whatnot is coloured. The teeth are done well. Paint job isn't all over the place. I'm a huge fan of this dinosaur. I love the way the brown blends into the whites. And yeah, I mean, movability, as I say, the mouth doesn't move much. The arms, that's probably about it. I never wanted my dinosaurs to move that much anyway. I just wanted to be able to do some cool action with them and dioramas. The legs, you can probably get that on both sides. Again, not a huge amount, but enough for me because I love this dinosaur. Now, let's check out the let's check out the main thing that everyone wants this dinosaur for, and that is the dino damage this poor thing can take. So where should we start? Let's start with the tail. Big chunk out of his tail, poor Allosaurus. Probably due to a T-Rex, let's be honest. Or even a Spinosaurus, as Jurassic Park 3 later revealed. Right, then we have this piece. Nice piece of flesh that you can remove there. Which then gets even worse because you take his ribs out with it. And this is probably the most detailed dinosaur that Kenner produced in the way of gore. Because, I mean, look at the insides. His internal organs that you can see there. Yeah. I can imagine some parents wouldn't even let their kids have this one because it is quite gory. But the dino damage doesn't stop there because... well, I can do it. There we are. You see the leg bone there and the what I assume tendons and whatnot. And then the poor thing, it gets even worse because the leg pops off completely. And while it's not painted, you can see there's more organs and other bits and bobs. So yeah, poor thing. Yeah, my daughter likes playing with this one, and she quite often has the T-Rex biting chunks off of him, which is what he's made for, I guess. But I prefer him with all the bits on. Allosaurus is always one of my favourites. Always has been since I was a kid, and to finally have got my hands on this one a few years ago, I was thrilled. And yeah, I got it for not a bad price. I did have to ship it from the US, but it's a great one. It's a great, fantastic figure, and I think Hasbro with the Jurassic World line has really dropped the ball. I mean, if they could produce more of this, 2 years ago, I'm sure most of you will have seen. 2-3 years ago, they did a small line. You had a Pachyrhinosaurus or something like that, which was like a Pachycephalosaurus mixed with a rhinoceros. That thing looked pretty cool. And there was a completely new mold for an Allosaurus, and it was much like this one, but it was a bit more up to date in that it had sort of feathers, frills going along it, and it's incredible. And how they produced that only 2 years ago, and then for Jurassic World we got what we got is just madness. I do not know how they let us down that much. They clearly did not think anyone would want Jurassic World toys, and why on earth they thought that is beyond me. But hopefully, I mean, we've got a couple of years to wait yet for the next one, but hopefully they'll go back to the old standard and they'll realise the mistake they made, because my God, could they probably have made a hell of a lot more money than what they have. I for one am only buying a few of the ones that I really like. I'm not going out and buying them all, even as someone that's a bit of a collector. I don't have to have all of it, but I get the ones I like, and there's very few that I like, Anyhow, yeah. Enough rambling on about Hasbro, and they're hugely letting us down. But this Allosaurus is incredible. It's one of my favourites. I would easily give this a 5 out of 5. Just quickly to wrap up, we'll do a size comparison, and to do with one that we've used before is the Jurassic World Spinosaurus there. That's the size comparison. You see there the Allosaurus is much bigger. Probably kick this Spinosaurus ass, to be honest. But yeah, here we are. Yeah, so that's the end of this one. That's another JP Ceratosaurus review wrapped up. Sorry for all the rambling on, but Hasbro have really wound me up with the Jurassic World line. Um, Hopefully you've enjoyed this video and you'll come back again and join us soon. So yeah, see you soon. Don't forget to like, favourite, or subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Right.